Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This week is all about joining a motorbike club, and not an MC club, because that's very serious and you have to go and see them and they sort that out. I'm on about an MCC. Now 2 years ago I've come across Lucky Yates in Chorley, and they have a club there called Deadwood MCC, and I asked if I could join the club. And I was told by Stash, the chairman, that there's procedure. You have to hang around for 6 months, and if you're accepted by the club members on that 6 months, you then start doing ride outs, which I really believe in. One, the hang around period gives you a chance to see if you like the club. Not everybody likes everybody, and sometimes you need to find out what it's all about, because obviously they don't tell you. You have to turn up and have a look, and you get to meet people. Since them 2 years, every brother in that club has become a really good close friend of mine, and I'll drop my hat and go and help them out straight away. The ride out is you start doing ride outs with the club, and I found that hard at first because I've never really driven in a rode in a pack formation. However, the club recognise this and they sort of slow down the skills, and you learn how to ride in a pack. And after a while, you start enjoying riding in a pack. I did. I found it hard at first, but I really do enjoy riding in a pack. I ride at the back because I like filming it. And we go on our club ride outs. And when all the members come, it's massive pleasure to see them in front of you, like a snake of bikes. It's brilliant. When you go on bigger ones, it's even better. And one thing I really did enjoy doing since I've been in the club is final rides for obviously brothers that's passed on, and there's all sort of clubs attend them. It's all about respect. It's a massive column of bikes. I absolutely love being in my club. Now, I'm not going to talk about the MCC club Deadwood. I want to talk about the benefits of being in a club. A good example is one, there's always a ride going out. The road captain will always have routes to do, and every weekend or during the week you can go and see other clubs, or you can do rides. In the summer you tend to do more distance rides. You have your annual rides out that your club do. Like for example, this year we went to the Isle of Man, and if you haven't been to the Isle of Man, you want to go, you don't need to be a biker to go to the Isle of Man. It's a lovely, but the actual emphasis of that island is motorbike, and it's absolutely a beautiful place to go. Now I'm going to share a story with you. 2 months ago I came off my bike on the M6 coming home from work up by junction 31A, and I don't know why I come off. The back wheel just went and off I come. I rolled down obviously the M6 for a while. The bike went on its side. The crash bar took, I'd say, 80% of the damage. The handlebars were gone, the mirrors had gone, foot peg. So really I was extremely lucky. And I was doing 65 miles an hour, so I was extremely lucky. I won't tell the names of the bikers they stopped because I've not asked permission, but the bikers stopped, the motorway stopped. The lorry driver behind me sort of shielded his wagon over so I wouldn't get hit by other traffic, and I don't know the bloke's name, but if I did, I'd definitely buy him a big whiskey. Obviously when I come round, because obviously I've tumbled down the road, I asked to get up, and this, I'm not going to mention the name, he got me up, and his wife, they made sure I was right. He asked me if I was right. Obviously first thing I come out with is my bike, and he informed me the bike weren't too bad, the handlebars are gone, and when I looked at the bike it was all right. He then said to me, you need to look at your knee. When I saw my knee, obviously it was bleeding all over the place. I had to lie down again and wait for the ambulance, and lucky enough for me, the ambulance was en route coming down the M6 anyway. The point I'm going to tell you now is, while I was there waiting for the ambulance to come, I got on the phone, I rang my chairman, Stash, told him I'd come off the bike. The bike was damaged on the hard shoulder, and within 20 minutes that bike was off that hard shoulder. The club organised a club together to get a van. One of the club members, Mick, he come and get me, a non-clubber Steve, he organised it all. Stash and my club got my bike off the motorway back into my house in about 25 minutes. When the police come, they said they're going to take the bike. I asked if they could leave it alone because my brothers are coming with the van. They agreed to that. And then obviously I was in the ambulance and I was more worried about my bike than my cut. You won't get that unless you've got a bike and you're in a club. But that club bonding on that day I thought was brilliant. I couldn't ask for no more. And if I'd been solo riding without a club coming from A to B on my own, I don't know what I would have done, to be honest. The bike would have gone to the police. That would have been compounded. That would have cost me money. Then it would cost me money to come and take it out. So one of the benefits about being a club, the top benefit club is you may ride on your own to work and that, but you're not on your own. When you ride with a patch, you're riding with the brothers. They may not be there, but they are there. When I damaged my knee, obviously I couldn't ride. The bike had to be fixed, and one of the club members, Mick, he come round and had a look at the bike to make sure there was any serious damage to it, which there wasn't. He then told me the parts. We ordered the parts, and lucky enough, my old girl Ellie, she was home with me. I couldn't bend down. I couldn't bend my knee. I was on a walking stick. I was in a bad way, really. She fixed the bike with other members, and it's terrific impact that they came and seen. However, during the course of that, we were supposed to have gone on our club ride out to the Isle of Man, and I've been looking forward to that all year. And obviously I couldn't ride my bike, I couldn't bend my knee, I couldn't even get on a bike, to be honest. I was on a walking stick. So I paid to fly out to the Isle of Man. We stayed at Douglas. And I wanted to go because them lads had never let me down through thick and thin. Through thick and thin. Problem with the bikes, whatever it is, that incident on the M6, I just belonged to that club. When I got to the Isle of Man, obviously we had a beer with the brothers, brilliant. And if you're in a club, you know what I mean. We then, it was a day of the lads going round the race circuit of the Isle of Man, and obviously I couldn't go because I was in a bad way. Mick said to me that we'll go to a museum, which is, I don't mind doing that as long as I can see bikes and that. And when we got in the taxi, the taxi went down the road for about 2 minutes and pulled right. Mick told me to get out because we had to wait for another taxi or something. I can't remember what he said. And when I got out of the taxi, the company opened its shutters, and the lads, every member of my club that went to the Isle of Man was in that thing, and they all clubbed together to pay for me to go on a tri-bike tour of the race circuit. Now, no one's ever done that for me before, and I was quite sort of upset, really, not back, because I thought I was going to the museum. The lads were gone. I filmed them leaving early on in the morning. And when they did that, it just, you can't beat it. You can't beat that feeling of being around people who you like. And I was in the army for 12 years, and I reflect my club back into that. It's that comradeship, all together, thick and thin. Don't matter what, thick and thin. And if we're going somewhere and my bike was damaged or broke down or whatever, there's people in the clubs who will lend you their bikes to go on the thing. I mean, you can't ask for it. So if you want to feel committed to a club, now there's many clubs around where I am as well. I chose my club because I just love it. But going out, just put on Google MCC clubs around you. You want to go to an MC club, I suggest you learn a bit more about it. But an MCC club is like myself, we go on rides and that sort of thing. Have a look at that. Get yourself in with the club because you can't go wrong. Secondly, the social side of it is that lucky enough, our clubhouse is Stash's pub called Lucky Eights in Chorley. It's a blues and rock sort of pub. You don't have to be a bike member to go in it. Anybody can go in it. It's absolutely lovely. I suggest if you're interested or you're querying about joining the club, go to different clubs. Find out, go on Facebook, put their club name in, and they'll tell you what nights they have social nights. And get yourself down there and have a look. There's a club down the road for it's a female club, the Lionesses. I've been there a couple of times now. Always made feel welcome there. It's absolutely brilliant. So if you're a lady looking for MCC lady clubs, put it in Facebook and you'll find it. I can't recommend highly what it is to be in a club. Yes, there's a bit of commitment. Some clubs may take subs, we don't. Some clubs don't, and you'll chip in when needed. I think the third point I want to make is it improves your bike skills. Well, like I say, when I first rode with my brothers in my club to ride in a pack, they all knew I'd never rode in a pack, so they always eased off. Did a bit of training, really, in one sense, allowed me to get up to speed and what you do with junctions, roundabouts, and things like that. And when you go to, when you're marshalling for the club, when you go to funerals and how to act, and it really is a fantastic thing. Now, I'm a boozer, I like a beer, definitely like that. That goes down well a lot. So, if you're interested in joining the club, any club, do your homework first. Find out on Facebook, find out where they are. Now, I live in Chorley. There's tons of clubs around this area. Wigan and Lee and Adlington and all that. There's tons of them. All I can say to you is do your homework, join the club and go and see what it's all about. Thank you so much for listening. I'm glad I'm okay. I've been on the bike now 3 times. The furthest I've been is 40 miles away, so that's good. I'm back to normal. My confidence is back, and I just want to get back on with it. So if you're always in this area, contact me, pop in. We'll have a beer and a chat. Thank you so much.